Well, everybody, we're back. I'm not really sure what just happened. David was live at the cavern, um, and then all of a sudden, everything just stopped. Yeah, whoever, I don't know what's going on. It's not a StreamYard thing. David was live. We were all live, still live, but all of a sudden, the stream ended. And David said he had to end it for some reason. I am not sure whether I don't know. I have no idea. David didn't seem to be in any danger, but I don't know. I'm gonna just hold on one second while I reinvite John back on here, and we'll get things on. Well, you know how material issues is. Sometimes we have issues. And right now we have unidentifiable issues with David at the cavern. I don't know if I don't know if Rena knocked him over the head with the Hofner guitar, but he ended the stream. John, let me just let John know that I sent him a new link. Just sent you a new link, John. So sit tight, everybody. Hopefully David will come back. Let's see. I created a new live room, David, if you go back in. I'm just doing vocal texting here. But yeah, David Bash was live at the Cavern tonight, the Cavern Club in Liverpool for IPO Liverpool. Let's see here. We're just answering. Sorry, everybody. I'm just answering some texts here. All right, let's send this. Send a new one. Copy. And we are going to go to here and send John Borak, my co-host, a new StreamYard link and see if he can get back in. Yeah, but yeah, so if you're still hanging on with us, thank you. But we were live from the Cavern Club. It was working great for a while, and all of a sudden it just disappeared. And David said he had to end the stream. I haven't heard from him since. There's Mr. Borak. Well, I did. Number one, I didn't even know we were not live until you saw it because I didn't get a notification. And then David started like texting me all this stuff. Log me off, log me off, log me off, as if he was being overrun by Beatle fans. I don't know. But then he said he had to end the stream.
Why did he end the stream?
Why, I don't know. I've asked him. He hasn't responded. So I created another like part 2 just to get back on here live in case people are wondering. So then I had to try to send you the correct link to get back here. So I've been asking David what happened. I told him I created a new room here, but I haven't heard from him since.
Uh-oh. Hopefully he didn't run down a dark hallway. Well, never mind. That would never
He could have run down a dark hallway and just knocked himself out. But so everybody who's watching, David Bash was live from the Cavern Club with IPO Liverpool first night, and then he just disappeared. So we could have an unsolved mystery on our hands here. We could turn this whole into a mystery podcast. They seem to do pretty well.
But you had some other stuff to talk about too, though, Mark, until David comes back, right?
Well, yeah, we were talking about some spam and scam and Mickey Dolan's being dead. So he's not dead. If anybody was thinking about that, don't believe it. Oh wait, here's an update. But okay, thanks. I'll tell you later what happened. So something happened. David, will you be back on at all tonight? Might be. I don't know. Might be I don't know whether it's an issue with
copyright issue.
Oh,
yeah. I don't know. I'm just
could be. I don't know. But No, we were talking my cavern stories with running down the hallway and knocking myself out, and then we were just discussing how great Liverpool is to visit, especially if you're a Beatles fan.
Oh yeah,
Everything about from all the places that you always hear about, know about, from Strawberry Fields to all their childhood homes to the Beatles story down on the Albert Dock. It's just a great city to walk around too.
Yeah, so much history, and and the funny thing is, a very nondescript city. Otherwise,
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. They have a beautiful, I guess, it's the cathedral, Liverpool Cathedral, which has been around for hundreds of years. It's absolutely stunning. I walked up there through they're almost like row homes, through some of those streets. But a stunning cathedral, very old, a lot of stained glass, just absolutely gorgeous. But just everywhere you go though is pretty much Beatles everything, which obviously
that's how it should be. That's how it should be.
But
it's funny. I was reading something. Speaking of the Beatles, I was reading something the other day about how there was always this misconception that the Beatles were these middle class kids who had easy upbringings, and the Stones were kind of the hard scrabble, group who kind of was scratching and clawing from the lower class, and it was exactly the opposite.
Exactly, yeah.
That the Stones were much more privileged than the Beatles were when they were younger, but you would never know that by just hearing the stories and listening to their early music, and just seemed so much different.
Well, absolutely. And when I don't know when I many years ago I found that out, because I always figured it was the opposite, because the Stones just looked a little more rough hewn, so to speak, after they quickly got out of their suits and ties early on. And even the Beatles, through a couple of years of touring, always looked very prim, proper.
Yeah. And that was the Brian Epstein influence for sure.
Very much so. So, that's an interesting tidbit in that, the Beatles really came from, although, going to where the home that John Lennon grew up in, it was pretty nice, his Aunt Mimi. Ringo lived in small places. So did George and Paul. Those places were all very small row home. The Dingle with Ringo's, more of a lower income status area. But John did live in a very nice house in a very nice area. But interesting. I loved it. I loved the 2 times I was over there, and we'll have to plan one of these times. Whatever David's doing, we'll all go at the same time, which would be
a lot of fun. To experience the whole thing. Is like I mentioned earlier. My daughter really wants to go, and one day, we'll make it back there. I almost went and accompanied a band to IPO a couple years ago, but like I said, that fell through. And my daughter was horrified. "You're going without me? How can you go without me?" Well, it ended up not happening, so I didn't go without her. So when I do go, it will be with my daughter for sure.
Well, yeah, it's very cool. I know the first year I went, I ended up hanging out a lot also with Jeremy, the late Todd Borsch, Dave Dietrich, his whole band. And one thing about those days in Liverpool is finding decent food was tough, especially at night, because restaurants closed down early, and there wasn't a whole lot of it. So you had to find, we were always seeking out Chinese restaurants, because that's what we would be familiar with. But we'd also go up to places that had fish and chips, and we had a lot of fish and chips, which
of course,
really good. Got a message back in from Mr. Bash. He said he will be back live here with us, so we're going to hang a while and see if he does
hang out,
rejoin us.
Hang on,
but
we're gonna hang.
Yeah. We're gonna hang.
Mark, one thing, I don't know if you and David discussed this or not, because I don't have the opportunity to watch all of the shows. Did you guys discuss 2020, the band 2020 playing out here in Los Angeles?
A little bit, a
month and a half ago.
Yeah.
That was an amazing show, and just seeing so many people, power pop fans from back in the day, from the LA scene. David was there, of course. And, Rex and Christina from Big Stir and so many other people.
Right.
People made the trip, because there's nothing else currently scheduled for 2020. People made the trip from all over, and it was really cool. So, to be continued.
Is that Mr. Bash again?
Yes, it is. I can hear music.
John, can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you.
All of a sudden, I'm not hearing you.
Sorry
The
about
host
I'm
is
not hearing
unmuted
David.
your mic. Yes. So here I am. Now you can hear me, right?
What's going on? This crazy man, crazy.
Can't hear David though. Nope. Mark's gone. Mark, you still there? Oh, this is great. And suddenly John was hosting the show all by himself, without a clue as to what to do. Anyway, I'm sure Mark will be back with us soon. David is trolling the halls of the Tavern Club.
What happened to Mark?
I don't know what happened to Mark, David, but we can hear you. Mark couldn't
not
hear
here.
me, and then
There he is.
and then there he is, and here we go. What's up?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right. What happened was... No, you've gone again.
Anyway, what happened, Dave? We're still live, so you can tell us what happened.
I
David,
don't know where he is.
Can you hear me? David cannot hear me, maybe. I don't know. This is one for the archives here. Boy, rebroadcast the hell out of it.
I'm not hearing you right now.
You're not hearing me?
Sounds really loud.
It's not very interesting what I'm saying anyway. So, but for those of you who are just tuning in, I apologize.
What
Mark
happened
will be-
was... Hold on. All right. I'm not going to tell him.
David Bash is live from the
You can hear me,
Tavern
John.
Club.
I can't hear anything, so I'm still playing around with
Mark cannot hear me. He's trying
something
to
that's
figure out
going
what's
crazy
on.
on
We can
here.
hear
So
him.
you keep talking to David.
Sure. David, can you hear me?
It might be too loud. I don't know. I can't figure out why I can't hear anything.
David, can you hear me?
Yeah, you can do... Go ahead. You can do two of them.
David, can you hear me? Mark cannot hear me. David cannot hear me.
All right, what happened was I couldn't record, I couldn't do any videos.
Check
It
one,
was
two.
telling me that I was
check
on a
one,
phone
two.
call and it wouldn't allow me to do video. So I tried to log off and I couldn't find a place on my phone to do that. So the only thing I could do was end the broadcast. And I'm really sorry about that. But then that didn't work. So I had to reboot my phone. And then I was finally able to take a Samurai 7 video. But so
David,
that's the
can you hear
story.
me?
I apologize for that.
Oh, it's okay. That's just one of many
I
things
don't know
going
why
on
I'm
here.
not hearing you well. even
That's
though I'm-
okay, because Mark's not hearing me either. So I guess I'm just sort of flying solo here. Once David starts talking, I'll stop.
I don't know
anyway,
what the issue is here. I'm hearing you, but not well.
Okay, well, Mark's not hearing me at all, and now Mark's gone. So, gosh, what else can we talk about? There's so much
If
going
anyone out
on.
there can hear me, I'm profoundly sorry.
Oh, I think people can hear you, and I've already apologized on behalf of you and Mark and me and
Can't hear you.
the entire Western world. So we'll just keep going here until Mark figures this out, I guess. But I was
I don't
talking
know if you're
about, if you
talking
can
to
hear
me
this,
or
David, if
but
you
I
can hear this,
cannot
I was
hear
talking
you.
about the 2020 show in LA,
Oh, okay.
and just how what an amazing show that was, and how it was great to see so many people there.
It was.
Affiliated with the old LA power pop scene, yourself included, Steve Schnee, Kathy Gale, so many others. It was just a really, really fabulous time, and getting to hear
Oh, I
Lanny
know why I'm not
Flowers.
hearing you, because my fucking phone's on. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, like I was saying, Lanny Flowers and Danny Wilkerson opened the show, our friends from Texas, and wonderful to see them and hear them as
Now
well.
I'm hearing you.
They sounded great. So David's hearing me now. Mark is somewhere in internet Netherlands. We don't know.
My earbuds weren't on. Now they are. So it's okay.
Oh, see, you know, technology is great when it works, isn't it? It's just, but when it doesn't work, everything just goes straight down the toilet. And that's what's happening to Mark right now on Material Issues, episode number 20 something. 205, right, 205. One that will be forever etched in the history books as the day everything went to hell. But so who's on stage now, Dave?
Oh, okay. We're back. We've got the Stayaways from Portsmouth. You're on the
awesome.
Issues, my podcast. They are a great band.
Hello.
I think you know them, John. Yep. And we're glad to see you guys again. We really are. Yeah, how's your experience at IPO been so far? Oh yeah, I've heard. Again, thank you so much for coming back, and I really look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you. I'm gonna head over to the other room, to the bar.
You can hear the band that's on now. I believe that is a Samurai 7, correct? Is that who's on stage right now?
Yeah.
We've got one more.
Yep. No, we're actually right on time.
Anyway, Dave, I'm wondering if we should just end the show right now because really Mark's coming back. It depends on what you want to do, but I don't want to talk to myself. And no one wants to hear me talk to myself. Yeah, things happen. You know, things happen. Tough trying to link up West Coast, East Coast, and Liverpool. Mark, maybe coming back here. Mark, can you hear us?
How you doing? Can you hear me?
Oh, God bless you. Yes, I can hear you.
I have no idea what's going on, but I can hear you guys now. I'm on my cell phone as my desktop Streamyard act just went.
Wow. You've got a ceiling fan growing out of your head, but it looks nice.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Is David waving us on or off?
I'm not sure. David?
I think he's just bopping his head. Thank you, everybody, for being patient. David's live from Liverpool. I'm going to put the banner back up there so people can see that. I have no idea what I missed, John, because my StreamYard feed just went bloopy.
Oh, Dave, I talked a little bit about the 2020 show. David came back and did a really brief interview with a band called the Stayaways. And you didn't miss much. Me just trying to apologize to everyone, saying sorry for the technical difficulties, and things happen. We almost had Mark there for just a second. We almost had a dual Hirschberger. Or a
not
double
really,
Hirschberger, as you would say.
I'm just trying to. I wish I could get my main thing back, but if not, I can handle it here from the cell phone. It's just I'm looking.
Well, there's always episode 206 to look for.
They're always this is what you get when you're going live from the cavern. You never know.
I just mentioned trying to link up the West Coast with the East Coast and overseas. It's
Yeah, it can be a challenge
right now. Internet's going crazy.
Yeah, I'm not. No, it's a StreamYard thing. I just lost all ability to hear anything via my desktop and my streaming podcast thing. So I'm not really sure why, but it just happened. But I'm back. I'm here, and we're hanging out. Thank you. I missed you guys terribly in that couple of minutes. I was somber. But is there a band playing right now? Is it still the Samurai 7 going on? Oh wait,
I think you're on their last song. David wants to say something though. Right?
There's David.
David, can you hear us?
He's going up on the stage.
It's absolutely great to have this band back. And I can see they have a bunch of fans here.
You know, Mark, you have David's neck. I've never seen
One
this.
more time for the Samurai 7, everybody. And don't forget, they have merchandise over there. They have their album, their vintage album, and their brand new single. I wish we could, but we've got to stay on a strict schedule here. We have one more amazing band for you at International Pop Overthrow here at the Cavern Club and Cavern Pub. Lots of awesome power pop with this band from Portsmouth. We're glad to have them back. The Stay Awakes up next. Thank you.
Everybody stay awake for the Stay Awakes.
It's a pretty clever idea to have the Stay Awakes as the last band. I like that.
I love that.
It wasn't as clever as Starkey and Hutch, but
Well, true. Yeah.
that was your shining moment there, John.
Well, you know, I do what I can, Dave.
I don't think Starkey was too thrilled with being on at 7:30, but they did get to play the L race, so they can't.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right. I mean, we don't necessarily have to continue now. I think we've seen enough. And again, I apologize to everyone out there for the technical difficulties. It's all me. Basically, what happened was I found I couldn't record any videos of the band while I was actually signed in here. So I had to. It was saying something like, "You can't record while on a phone call." So I assumed by phone call they meant this podcast. I tried to log out. I couldn't find the logout thing on my phone. So the only thing I could do was end it. And I'm sorry I did that, but and then that didn't even work. So I had to reboot my phone to have it to allow me to do videos. So yeah, that's kind of screwed, but it's all on me. It's not Mark. It's not John. Next
Doesn't
week,
matter.
We'll be doing this again a week from now.
Hopefully not exactly like this.
And hopefully not exactly like this. No, but everyone, thanks so much for sticking around with us, and it's always fun to do this from the tavern. And we'll be again a week from today. We will be here, right back here at the tavern with more bands from all around the world. And then we've got what do we have on? Do we have a guest on the 8th? Yes, we do. Right?
No. Well, we got June 1st, and then June 8th. Yeah, June 8th is wide open at the moment.
But the 15th,
then,
what do we have then?
The 15th, we've got a wonderful singer, keyboard player, known for most of the vocals on most of the hits for that classic late 60s, early 70s band, The Grassroots. We've got Dennis Provisor coming on the show on June 15th. That's at 9 p.m. Eastern, because David's going to be flying back from somewhere in Europe, and we want him to get a nap before he talks.
I will actually be in Stockholm. IPO Stockholm will be ending.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! Wait a minute. No, the 15th. No, I will.
Yeah.
I will be flying back. The plane is scheduled to get in LAX around 2:30. We're going to be on at 6 Pacific. So hopefully, if immigration isn't too bad, I'll be able to get home in time. If not, we'll do it from the car.
Nice.
Or the Uber. One way or another, we'll do this. That's June 15th. On June 22nd, I hadn't mentioned this. We're going to have the main man from Guadalcanal Diary, who has a brand new album. I'm sure you both know that band. Murray Attaway is going to be our guest on June 22nd.
Attaway to go, David.
Attaway to go, right.
Nice.
And then let's see what else we've got. I don't know if we have anything scheduled for the 29th. But
29th's open.
July 6th is not open. We're going to have one of the main men of a band I know John Borak loves. And he also loves this man's solo album, Fireworks. Yes, we're going to have Chris Stamey, who also has a brand new album, paying homage to that 60s sound. It's not covers, it's originals, but I've heard it and it's lovely. So I'm really looking forward to having Chris Stamey on. And that's on June 6th. What we have anything beyond that?
The 13th, you've got husband and wife team from the Gripweeds.
Oh, yes, that's right. Thank you. Yes, Kurt Ryle and Kristen Pinnell of the Gripweeds, who also have a brand new album out.
Yep.
Actually, that album, I think that album's coming out on Friday. And what is it
There you
called?
go.
Soul something. I don't remember the exact title. But it's on.
Was it Soul Sister?
No. Hey,
No?
Matt, hey, Kurt, there's a Soul Sister for you. No. And it's it's on the great Gem Records label, and we look forward to that for sure. All right, so thanks again very much, Mark and John, and of course, thanks to everybody here at the Cavern. We'll be back in a week. Same bad time, same bad channel, same bad venue. And hopefully
same bad connection.
Hopefully not the same bad connection, unless it's the bat signal. That comes in really well.
Well,
yeah,
it's
indeed.
kind of batshit crazy, so hopefully never again.
Yeah, again, sorry for the snafu, but we'll do it right next week. Everyone, have a great rest of your week. Stay
We always
safe,
have fun.
and we'll see you again. Good night, everyone.
Night, everybody.